This is Sean's Corner, where all my ideas are anything but square. The Oshawa Generals are a junior club in the Ontario Hockey League. I really like the Generals because they have been around for so long that they are a staple of the provincial hockey community. They have been around for 84 years, forming in 1937. For some perspective, that was the same year as the tragic Hindenburg disaster. They are a real brain buster to watch. They go like a house on fire, all great balls of fire. Over the years, the Generals have had a star-studded roster, including names like Nathan Horton of the Florida Panthers, Boston Bruins, and Columbus Blue Jackets, Eric Lindros of the Philadelphia Flyers, Bobby Orr of the Boston Bruins, and Rick Middleton of Boston Bruins. These names have helped drive the team to great success. I guess you might say that the Bruins drafted their teams well. The Generals are obviously from Oshawa, but more specifically, they used to play in the old Oshawa Civic Auditorium, which is still functioning as a multi-sports complex. But they now play in the Tribute Communities Arena that was built in 2006 and resides on Anthol Street. I also like them because they are a strong and successful team who have won the Memorial Cup 5 times, starting in 1939, 1940, 1944, 1990, and most recently in 2015. The Memorial Cup is awarded to the champion of the Canadian Hockey League, which includes Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, QMJHL, the Western Hockey League, and the Ontario Hockey League. An interesting bit of history, the Memorial Cup has been damaged on several occasions during an on-ice presentation. They have won the J. Robertson Cup 13 times as well. This trophy is awarded to the champion of the OHL playoffs. They used to be carried on the radio channel CKDO 1350 AM, Durham's Classic Hits. But they are now 107.7 FM under the same name. And now for a personal story or Sean's connection, my sister Mary went to Value Village in Dundas and saw an Oshawa Generals jersey there for $15. She bought it for me because she knew I would love it. The jersey was created with a vintage look from the 1990s. It looks really impressive because of the coloring, the lettering, and it fits me like a glove. I always look forward to the seasons of home and away games because the Generals are not broadcasted on the radio. I listen to them on Oshawa Generals Listen Live, which is a radio stream of the game. Listening to the radio on the internet is crisp and clear, like a homemade CD or a freshly washed window, squeegeed real clean. Overall, the Oshawa Generals are my favorite team because of all their long-term success and entertaining gameplay. The Oshawa Generals return November 7th, 2021 against the Sudbury Wolves. Those Wolves better watch out because they are going to get their clocks cleaned. Pearl Jam is my absolute favorite talented grunge rock band from Seattle, Washington. The band formed in 1990 and have released 11 albums. My favorite albums are Versus and 10, which are their first 2 albums. Their albums have been record-breaking because of the speed in which albums sold in the first week. They are my favorite band because of the catchiness of the songs and their aggressiveness. This is a band that balances hooks with power. Some of my favorite songs include Alive, Jeremy, Even Flow, and Daughter. These songs caught my interest because of the booming sound of the guitar and drums paired with powerful voice of Eddie Vedder. The songs have unforgettable lyrics, including the opening line of Alive, which goes, "Son, have I got a little story for you." The band has a legacy of being advocates for many causes as well as being politically active. Some of their supported causes are opposing George W. Bush's presidency, spreading awareness of Crohn's disease, as well as environmental awareness. Pearl Jam is known for continuously changing their sound ranges from punk and stadium rock of the 70s and 80s to country and classic rock like Kiss, The Who, Led Zeppelin, Neil Young, and the Ramones. I think it's a great idea to change your sound often. It helps you stay relevant with your audience or listeners and always have a fresh take on music. The band came together after the band members' previous projects failed. First off, we have the world-renowned vocal powerhouse, Eddie Vedder, from the hot and bustling state of California. Vedder started out as a musician, struggling to make ends meet. While working hard at many different jobs, at this time a day in the life of Eddie Vedder consisted of working hard and making demo tapes. At this early stage, Vedder played in many styles, including gigs in Surf and Destroy, The Butts, Indian style, and progressive funk band Bad Radio. The experiences he had in these bands led to the musical powerhouse known as Pearl Jam. Next up, to complement the powerful vocals of Eddie Vedder, we have Exhibit B, great and powerful Stone Gossard, or Goz as I call him. Stone Gossard is a simply phenomenal guitar player who is very diverse in his guitar playing. He has been in influential Seattle grunge rock bands Green River and Mother Love Bone. He is a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee as of 2017. Mike McCready is the lead guitarist of Pearl Jam. He complements Stone's playing by filling out the sound of the band. Mike also played in several side projects, including Flight to Mars, Temple of the Dog, Mad Season, and the Rockfords. He was influenced greatly by Stevie Ray Vaughan, Santana, and Jimi Hendrix, as well as Kiss and Aerosmith. This lends itself a very eclectic guitar playing style. On bass, we have Jeff Ament, who played in many side projects with his bandmates from Pearl Jam. He spent his early years in Montana playing along with the Ramones, The Clash, and Police Records, while going to school and playing basketball at the University of Montana. Last but not least, we have a real heavy hitter with drummer Matt Cameron. He too played along with his bandmates in side projects, but is also known for being the founding drummer of the popular band Soundgarden. I'd say we are dealing with virtuosos of the Seattle grunge scene with Pearl Jam. Oh, great balls of fire, can this band rock? The world of cats. Oh, great balls of fur. This is a brand new segment that I like to call the world of cats. In this segment, we are going to explore the many different cat breeds, and especially the ones that I own, which, as you might recall from the episode 1 Def Leppard segment, are 2 Bengals and a rag doll. So grab your ball of yarn, laser pointers, meow mix, Jingle Cat CD, and catnip smoothie, and let's learn some things about cats. Believe it or not, scientists suggest that cats have been living with humans for approximately 12,000 years. You might say that the domesticated cat is to mice as the Orkin man is to an infestation of ants in your fridge. In other words, these lovable, cute felines really know how to keep pests in their place. Some of the earliest records of cats come from records of ancient Egypt. Egyptians worshipped the cats because of their ability to help control mice or rodents in areas where food was stored. So you might say that cats and humans made for one heck of a team, kind of like Pinky and Brain. In other parts of the world and in other times, cats often got a bad reputation. As superstitions around cats became more popular. So let me ask you this question. Are black cats bad luck, or do black cats have bad luck themselves? I'd say they have bad luck themselves because I had a black Burmese cat named Basil, and he never experienced any bad luck. In fact, he only ever brought me good luck. There are a lot of nutty opinions out there, and the idea that black cats are bad luck is one of them. I have 3 cats, 2 Bengals, and a ragdoll. What makes these cats so unique, you ask? Let's put our thinking caps on and learn about these super cool house cats. Bengal cats are interesting because their tail has a neat design, almost like a ring-tailed lemur or leopard. Bengals look like a wildcat on the prowl. The Bengal cats have wildcat blood in them. They were originally bred between an Asian wildcat and a domestic shorthair. The cats will always remind me of the Cincinnati Bengals football team. My Bengal cats are named Luna and Bella. Luna is very affectionate and friendly. Bella tends to bite from time to time. The internet says that Bengal cats are a good fit as a family cat and are usually quite affectionate. I like to talk to my cat. When I say, "Are you a good cat?" it always says, "Meow." The cats are known to shed lots of fur. I noticed that things can get hairy quite quickly. Luckily, the Bengal cats enjoy being groomed and don't put up a fuss even when they're getting their nails trimmed. My cats are very friendly and don't mind when we have company. They walk up to the person and want pets right away. My nephew is about 2 years old and likes to give the cats treats and feed them. They like him. Overall, my Bengal cats are affectionate, energetic, social, and great family pet. My other cat is a ragdoll named Tia. Tia is a fluffy Snow White cat and is as fluffy as Royale bathroom tissue. She is very friendly and enjoys sitting next to me when I watch TV or sports. Ragdoll cats have lots in common with Bengals. They're good with families, playful, affectionate, good with other pets, and don't mind to be groomed. Ragdolls usually like being picked up, but Tia doesn't. When someone tries to pick her up, she gets squirmy, and I can tell you that she doesn't like it too much. When she meows, she's not very loud at all. It sounds more like a whimper. She was curious one day and went into my dad's closet, and someone closed the door, and we couldn't find her because her meow was so quiet, we couldn't hear her complaining. As soon as we opened the closet door, she ran right out into the kitchen. She was happy to be rescued. In conclusion, we learned Bengal cats are very affectionate and ragdolls are shy, but friendly. All 3 of my cats get along well, except when they were first introduced. Luna didn't like it too much. I highly recommend these types of cats, and my experience has been great. New Orleans Saints.
Blue for the two. What?
The world of Saints football. In this segment, I'm going to talk to you about the New Orleans Saints football team. The reason I like the Saints so much is because of their "Who Dat" chant. Who Dat gonna beat them Saints? It's an awesome chant that pumps up the sellout house of 70,003 in the Superdome. It gets everyone revved up. The teammates pump each other up too. The Saints are a great team that has great receivers and running back Michael Thomas, who runs like an albatross. Peyton and Eli Manning would want me to mention that their father Archie Manning played on the Saints in the early days. Speaking of the early days, the New Orleans Saints first became a football team on November 1st, 1966. They got their name from the song "When the Saints Go Marching In." They even waited to create the team so that it landed on All Saints Day. The first ever Saints game was held in Tulane Stadium, which had 80,000 spectators in attendance. The game started off with a 94-yard kickoff return by John Gillum. The first few years of the team was pretty rocky, with lots of losses and very few wins. A highlight was in 1970 when Tom Dempsey kicked a 63-yard field goal that defeated the Rams in the last few seconds of the game. Unfortunately, the losing streak continued, with fans even going as far as to wear paper bags on their heads that said, "The New Orleans Aints." They had a quarterback in the 80s named Bobby Hebert that could throw long bombs with the best of them. In the 1990s, there was Aaron Brooks, who also was a long bomber. Aaron was able to bring in more fans to the stadium seats with his success and well-known name. Drew Brees had the same success. Hurricane Katrina wasn't kind to the Saints in 2004. Their Superdome was badly damaged and needed immediate repair. In the meantime, the team was displaced to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, to play games. Tom Benson, the owner, wanted to move the team to LA because he thought the Saints weren't being supported in New Orleans. The fans hated that idea and displayed their support by buying all the tickets, and the box office was empty. They kept them from leaving. Yes, way to go, fans. Don't worry, their luck turned around and the team won the Super Bowl in 2009 and even visited the White House with Barack Obama. The team is also looking to do some renovations on the current stadium. That's great news. Recently, Drew Brees retired and his two understudies, Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill, took over for him. I believe the team can still grow strong with these players. When New Orleans Saints recently played Tampa Bay, Jameis Winston hurt his shoulder and will be out for a while. Trevor Siemian is taking Jameis's place in the meantime. I believe the team will carry on even with Jameis out. They currently have a record of 8-2. Overall, I like the New Orleans Saints because of their current strong record, their history of strong players, and their passionate fan base.
Okay, and Sean, make sure if you can to sit up a little bit so that we can see as much of your. Perfect. Awesome.
Good thing I'm not at West Point. They're an army organization, and they would get me for slouching.
Yeah. All right.